Hello. So this is week 3 of me doing the artist way and documenting it, of course, as well. I am in a different location. I'm in I call it my man shed, but it's like just where where we have all the computers set up and doing that kind of work. I feel like it'll be another quick video. I don't really have all too much to say, but it's been a good week. It has. I've done my morning pages. I've kept up with it. My artist state was a bit unconventional. It was more kind of like enjoying a childish version of me, which is the point of the artist state. Is to like heal the inner child. It's to intrigue the inner child. So I did that, and it was good. It was fun. I'm just trying to think of what else to say. Yeah, the book, it focused on certain topics this week. So it focused on anger, shame, and something in the book called synchronicity. So like anger and shame is just talking about how, in life as it does, you have those feelings of anger and shame, like, I'm not doing good enough, or like I don't know what to do, or you get angry at a situation. And it just talks about, instead of letting those feelings control you, you use those feelings and you kind of realize what it is that you want to do. Like within those feelings is the truth. So for instance, like, I'm just trying to think of a moment. Like, for instance, this week, comparison has been a big issue that I've been dealing with, and I've noticed that like on my like Instagram feeds and TikTok feeds everywhere, I've just seen people that are kind of like known within friends of friends and stuff. I just see people doing a lot more and being like successful and making progress with like their career and their goals and stuff, and it feels like sometimes I'm still stuck where I am. And that's been a big thing that I've been dealing with recently, and it's been getting better. Like I'm kind of like, I'm trying to think of the words. I'm getting better at handling the noises in my head of like comparing myself to other people, and it's just that same old adage of like, comparison is the thief of joy. That was something my friend said to me earlier this week. It was, comparison is the thief of joy, and I forgot it. Hold on, sorry. Quick intermission. Let's see if I can get it off. I'm not editing this, by the way, so I feel bad for whoever's watching this right now. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Don't worry, I'll get there soon. There we go. He said, comparison is the thief of joy, and inspiration is the cradle of joy. So it's taken me a while to get over the feeling of comparison, and I don't know if it'll ever go away. So I'll just have to learn how to handle that better. But yeah, if I can inspire myself more and focus on myself more and improve myself more, then things will get better, and before I know it, I'll be in a more productive and better place than I was before. I'm trying to think of what else has been a topic. Yeah, synchronicity as well. So in the book, synchronicity is talked about as this kind of like divine intervention of such. It's like you putting out something into the world and the world giving it back to you in a form that you might not realise. And there was a couple kind of moments of synchronicity I did actually kind of get. One of them was when I was writing my morning pages at the start of this week. I was kind of hoping that I've been messaging people recently, and I've been hoping that one of them would get back to me and offer up an opportunity. And like the next day, someone got back to me and we got on a call, and there was potential opportunities for like shadowing and stuff, which was pretty cool. And there was another one that is a bit more personal, which I won't go into too much detail with, but it was about like seeing my ex again, not in like a getting back together way, but like just knowing that she's doing well, because like I hadn't spoken to her in ages, so I just kind of hoped that she was doing well. And by some random like fall of coincidences, I saw her again. I didn't speak to her, but it was just that moment of like, wow, if this didn't happen and this didn't happen, and I wouldn't have met her. So I kind of did have a moment of like synchronicity there, which kind of felt weird, and it just took me out of my own head. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, when you kind of detach yourself from your own mind and you just kind of like almost take a third perspective view of something that's happened, and you're like, whoa, like this is weird. So I kind of had that this week. As for like filmmaking stuff, I've not made too much progress, but I have been really busy this week at my workplace. I've been working, I think, like 7 out of the last 8 days, so yeah, I have been quite busy, so I've not had as much time as I've wanted to, but I'll try and get in stuff here and there. Like I'm still trying to record videos and coming up with like more content to make, as well as films that I want to start planning to make and be more consistent with in the future. And yeah, that's probably it for this week. Can't really think of anything else much to say. I feel like I'm getting better at talking to the camera and looking more direct. I need to stop that as well, like using filler words like, and I notice I do that a lot, and I do want to try and get better at kind of communication and vocabulary. So yeah, I never know how to end these things. Just like bye, and then go, yeah, bye. I'll see you in week 4.